Hey, what's up everybody? Ben here from blogwithben.com, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to become an advertiser on HilltopAds, one of the leading ad networks out there. HilltopAds offers a range of powerful advertising solutions including a multi-language interface, advanced targeting options, automatic optimization, and diverse ad formats. And whether you're advertising in niches like dating, video games, mobile apps, iGaming, VPN services, or even cleaning products, HilltopAds has you covered. And in this video, I'll start by walking you through the process of signing up for a free HilltopAds Advertiser account. From there, I'll guide you step by step on how to set up your account, deposit funds, and create your very first ad campaign. And finally, we'll launch that campaign and take a look at some of the powerful tools and features that HilltopAds offers to optimize your ads. And real quick, before we dive in, if you get any value out of this video, I would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe to the Blog with Ben YouTube channel. It helps me bring you more resources, and it keeps you up to date with all the WordPress and tech trends happening throughout the year. But either way, thank you so much for all your support. Alright, with that being said, let's get started. Alright, so the first step in the process is to sign up to become a HilltopAds advertiser. And you can do so by visiting my referral link, blogwithben.com/hilltop-ads. And I've linked to it in the video description below, but using my referral link is 100% free and will allow you to quickly sign up to become an advertiser for HilltopAds. Plus, when you become an advertiser, you'll get your own referral link that you can then use to earn additional revenue as well. Okay, so once you click my referral link, which again is blogwithben.com/hilltop-ads, this will bring you to the sign up form that you're looking at right now. And the process is pretty straightforward. Within that first field, if you click that arrow, you'll be able to select the type of partner you are. Again, in this video, we're advertisers, so select advertiser from the dropdown. Next, you'll enter your name, email address, and create a password for your account. Then once those are filled out, check the box stating that you agree to the terms and click the sign up button. In a few moments, you'll get a quick message letting you know that your account was successfully created, and to check your email. It was pretty fast, but you'll be redirected to your account dashboard where you'll see the notification at the top of the screen in red stating that you still need to check your email and confirm your registration. So head over to the inbox of the email address that you signed up with and then look for an email from HilltopAds. It'll look something like this, and go ahead and click the confirm email button within that email. And in a few seconds, you get another quick notification letting you know that the registration was a success, and you should be redirected back to your HilltopAds dashboard. All right, we're in. Welcome to your dashboard. This is home base for your account and is where you can create ad campaigns, monitor performance, estimate ad spend, and much more. And we'll be doing all of those things in this tutorial. But before we do, let me give you a quick tour of your dashboard so that you can get a good feel for where everything is before you start setting things up. In this portion of the tutorial, I'm going to give you a quick tour and overview of your HilltopAds dashboard. That way you'll have a solid understanding of how to quickly navigate the platform so that you could start creating ad campaigns. Okay, first, if you look towards the left-hand side of the screen, you'll see the sidebar menu. This will help you navigate from one section to another, and for right now, I'm just going to briefly go over what each one of these menu items does, but we'll go into greater detail a little later on in the video as we're setting everything up. Okay, starting at the top of the sidebar menu is the dashboard. Again, this is home base for your account and is where you can monitor your ad performance, contact support, access helpful resources, and much more. Below that are your advertiser account features. And first we have ad funds. This is for your payments and is where you can deposit funds to spend on your ad campaigns. Please know that in order to launch a campaign, you'll need to make at least a $50 deposit to your account. And we'll go through that process in just a bit. Next is statistics. This is where you can monitor your campaign's performance and can choose between various filters to view that performance from sites to countries of visitors and more. Below that is the Manage Campaign section, and this is where all of your campaigns are created and stored. This is also where you'll create your campaigns and campaign groups, as well as track and monitor them. Next is Trackers. This is a new section that contains partner trackers with built-in integration and conversion transfer tester. As you'll see a little later on, In this trackers section, HilltopAds has a list of preferred trackers and CPA networks where you can create a postback link that you can then paste in the personal account of your tracker. Next, we have the estimation tool. This gives you the ability to create sample campaigns with various filters, and the estimation tool then shows the estimated amount of traffic that you can get with your settings, which is very helpful for evaluation of your campaigns and potential expenses. And we'll use this tool in just a bit so you can see how it works. Finally, in the Advertiser Account section is your Advertiser Manager contact info. This is your personal account manager that you could reach out to if you have any questions or need to make some adjustments to your account configuration. And clicking this will allow you to access your account manager's contact info so that you could get in touch. Below that is your My Account section, and this is where you can configure some important profile and payment information and settings, and we'll definitely be revisiting this section in a little bit. Next is an FAQ resource. And clicking this gives you access to some frequently asked questions as well as legal terms. Definitely a lot of good info here whenever you're just starting out. Below that we have the referral program. This is where you can access your personal HilltopAds referral link and referral banners, which you can then share on your website and with your audience. Basically, you're referring people to sign up with HilltopAds, and then when they do, you earn a commission. Below that is your account ID. This is a unique ID to you and is used for tracking and security purposes. Then below that, you could access all of the HilltopAds social networks. I highly recommend following the ones that pertain to you because they share a lot of great resources and tips for their advertisers on their social channels. Finally, at the very bottom is the server time. And then if you click this little arrow, that will collapse the sidebar menu if you'd like. All right, next, whatever you have selected in the sidebar menu will display here on the right-hand side of the screen. We currently have the dashboard selected, and when you're brand new to HilltopAds, they'll display some helpful resources like this video and guide to getting started. But as you start creating campaigns, it'll switch to a snapshot of your performance here in the dashboard. Then towards the top of the screen in the upper right corner, there are some more features. Starting on the left, your account balance will display here. After you deposit funds in your account, you'll see your total balance listed here. Next to that is your account ID. Then there's another way to contact your account manager. Then there are the language settings, and clicking this button lets you change the language being used throughout the platform. And finally, you could log out of your account here if you need to. All right, then the last section of the dashboard is the support chat button located in the bottom right corner. Clicking this lets you send a direct message to the HilltopAds support team. And this is super helpful if you have questions or need some extra help with your account. All right, so that's your HilltopAds account dashboard overview. Next, let's set up your account and invoice info so that you could add funds to your account and start running campaigns. In this portion of the tutorial, we're going to quickly review the My Account section of the dashboard. But more importantly, we're going to update the personal information for future invoices. This is required in order to add funds to your account, and you need funds to launch campaigns. So updating your invoice info is the first step in that process. Okay, so from your dashboard within the sidebar menu on the left-hand side of the screen, click on My Account. And as I just said, right now we're only concerned with updating the invoice information, but your My Account section is where you can do things like update your personal information, which is what we're looking at right now. And if you haven't done so already, fill this out to make sure everything is correct. Next, you also have the ability to do things like change your password, enhance security with two-factor authentication, and allow and disallow IP addresses from accessing your account. Then there's the API settings. Now this is a bit more technical and not something we'll be addressing in this tutorial, but this is where you can get your HilltopAds API key. This can come in handy for reporting because instead of using spreadsheets, you can use their API to fetch the data you need automatically without having to import a CSV file. And feel free to explore these sections whenever you have some extra time, but right now we're going to update the invoice settings so that I can add funds to my account to run campaigns. So from that menu, click on Invoice Information. And you'll see that there's a form to fill out with some basic information, starting with fiscal status. So click that drop down and select whether you're a company or an individual. Next, and this is required, you'll need to determine your method of messaging. And if you click that drop down, you'll see the types of messengers HilltopAds works with. I personally use Skype, so select your preferred messenger and then enter the account handle in the field provided. Below that is where you'll enter your contact info. And let me fast forward really quick so I can fill it out. And there we go. And once everything is filled out, click the Update Invoice Information button. And in a few seconds, you'll get this success notification letting you know that the invoice information is good to go, and you can now deposit funds into your HilltopAds Advertiser account. And speaking of that, let's move on and go through the process of adding funds to your account. In this portion of the tutorial, I'm going to show you how to add funds to your account. Remember, at least $50 is required as a deposit in order for you to launch a campaign. So, with that being said, let's add some funds to this account. Okay, so from your dashboard in the sidebar menu on the left-hand side of the screen, click on Add Funds. And from here, you could choose your payment method and then monitor your account balance once funds are deposited. So first things first, to select your method of payment. These are the ones that HilltopAds accepts at the moment, and for this example, I'm just going to use a credit card, so I'll select that option. Then you'll be prompted to enter the amount, currency, and promo code. And again, the minimum requirement is $50. And right now, HilltopAds has a promotion going on where if you enter the promo code HelloAds, you get 10% added to your first deposit. However, I recommend using my promo code blogwithben20 instead. That will get you an additional 20% added to your first deposit. Okay, once that's filled out, click the Pay button. And depending on your payment method, this process may vary, but since I'm using a credit card, it takes me to Commerce Gate, which is their payment gateway vendor. So I'm going to enter my credit card info, and then once that's all filled out, click the Pay Now button. And it may take a few seconds to go through. For the sake of time, I'm going to fast forward through the processing. But once it's done, you'll see this screen letting you know that the payment went through. If you have any issues, I recommend reaching out to your bank or credit card company. But once everything has gone through, click the Continue button. And it redirected me back to the HilltopAds homepage, so you may need to log in again. And then you'll see that now in the dashboard, the account balance has been updated to $53.40. It's more than $50 because of the first time 10% promotion that I used, but again, it'll be more if you used the blogwithben20 promo code. But either way, that's really cool. Okay, and then if we revisit the Add Funds section, you'll see that the balance history has been updated and we are now able to fund and launch campaigns from this account. But before we do, let me quickly go over how to use the estimation tool to help you gauge your campaign's balance and performance. In this portion of the tutorial, we're going to go over how to use the estimation tool. This is a great resource that can help you estimate how much your impressions will cost when setting up a campaign. So from the dashboard in the sidebar menu on the left-hand side of the screen, click on Estimation Tools. Then you'll see that you could basically filter the requirements for your campaign, and the estimation tool will then show you a graph and data on the estimations of the cost for impressions. And let me show you how it works. So I'm going to fill out some of these sections to get it going. First, I'll select my ad format, and let's go with Pop under Desktop. If you're brand new to the HilltopAds format, I recommend visiting the help doc that I've linked to in the video description below titled Ad Formats. That'll give you a better understanding of each ad format and what they do. Next, I'll select the traffic channels. HilltopAds recommends using a high activity channel at first and then adjusting accordingly. And you'll notice that they're categorized as mainstream and non-mainstream. Just think of non-mainstream as adult themed content. I personally don't want my ads being shown on adult content, so I'll select mainstream high activity as the traffic channel. Next, you can adjust things like the browsers that the ads are shown on. So let me do that really quick. And again, you'll just check the boxes next to the ones that you want to include, as well as the operating systems. And then the geo selector is where you can enter the location of where your ads will be displayed if you have targeted regions that your campaigns will be launching. Then once you're done configuring your sample campaign, click the Estimate button, and then if you scroll down, you'll see the estimated cost for impressions represented in this graph. The green line is the estimated conversions and the blue line is the estimated impressions by day. And pro tip, keep in mind that the higher your CRM, the higher your impressions and conversions will be, just FYI. Then below that is a table listing out the countries in your campaign and the minimum and recommended CRM. Pretty helpful when deciding CRM spend for your campaign budget. Okay, so that's the estimation tool. I highly recommend using this before launching your campaigns. And with that being said, let's move on and officially launch our first ad campaign. In this portion of the tutorial, we're going to launch an ad campaign, specifically a desktop in-page push ad campaign for my blog, Blog with Ben. Now, there are different ad formats that HilltopAds offers, and again, I highly recommend getting familiar with the different types. I've linked to a help doc in the video description below titled Ad Formats. That'll give you a better understanding of each ad format and what they do. Okay, to get started, from your dashboard in the sidebar menu on the left-hand side of the screen, click on Manage Campaigns. And this will bring you to your campaign management page. This is where you can create campaigns and campaign groups, as well as manage and monitor your activity and inactive campaigns. And right now, we want to create a new campaign. So go ahead and click the Add Campaign button, and this will bring you to the Campaign Builder. This contains various sections for you to fill out and essentially tailor your campaign for specific needs, starting with the campaign details. So first, you're going to designate the ad format, and this is a lot like the estimation tool. You have a few options to choose from, and for this particular example, I'll be creating an in-page desktop ad. And again, if you're unfamiliar with the ad formats, check out that help doc in the video description below titled Ad Formats. Next, you'll select the ad type. There's CPM, which is cost per impressions, and CPC, which is cost per click. For this example, I'm going to go with CPM, so I'll select that ad type. Next, we'll set the traffic channels. HilltopAds recommends that you select a high traffic channel and then adjust accordingly after you see how it performs. Also, the traffic channels are broken down into mainstream and non-mainstream. Just think of non-mainstream as having adult-themed content in that traffic channel. So if you're okay with your ads displaying on adult-themed content, then select non-mainstream. But I personally don't want that, so I'll select mainstream high activity. Again, I know we covered this in the estimation tools section, but never hurts to review. Okay, after you filled out the traffic channel, you'll get this little traffic volume estimation. This is another great resource to let you see how your campaign will perform based on ad formats, traffic channels, and geo-targeting. You'll also get a snapshot of the cost per impressions and CPM. Next, and this is sometimes overlooked, but it's pretty important, and that's naming your campaign. This helps you stay organized and efficient in your account backend when managing multiple campaigns. Finally, for the campaign details, you could set the frequency cappings. By default, it looks like it's one display ad for every 24 hours for a campaign, and you can edit the number of ads and hours as well as the campaign, and then you could also change it to the banner instead right here. All right, moving on to the campaign targeting. This is where you can edit ads targeting parameters. By default, you'll be able to choose from geo, browser, operating system, device type, mobile carrier, etc. A lot of variations to help you narrow your targeting parameters and reach a specific audience. And it's just like the estimation tool. Simply flip the switch next to the parameter that you want to enable and then make your selections. Like the browser type. Turn that on and you can include or exclude various types of browsers. Just check the box next to the ones that you want to include. Same goes for the operating system. Just flip that switch on and select the ones that you want to include or exclude. Then you can also set geo-targeting. Flip that switch on and you can type your desired regions in that text box, or you can click any of these pre-made regions and HilltopAds will automatically create your geo-targeting. Pretty handy. I also want to point out that if you click this More link located towards the bottom, You could access additional targeting options like US states, cities, IPs, and keywords. However, you'll need to reach out to your account manager to request access to these targeting options. Scrolling down, next we have campaign filters. This is where you can allow or disallow proxy and web view filters. Below that is the automatic optimization feature, and from what I understand, flipping that switch on gives you the ability to set up and automatically monitor and remove from advertising unsuitable traffic sources. Thus, this project of optimizing advertising costs is simplified. And HilltopAds recommends reaching out to your account manager about gaining access to this tool. Okay, moving on to the campaign limits. This is where you can toggle and set various limits on your campaigns, like limits on daily and total impressions and budget. And for this example, I'm going to set a limit on the total budget. So I'll flip that switch on, and then you'll need to click that little red link, and this will give you the ability to enter your total budget limit. And I'm going to go with $50. And then once that's filled out, click the update button. Next, we have the campaign schedule and the time targetings. And if you flip that switch on, you could set specific days and hours that you want your campaign to run. I'm just going to have it run all the time, so if you click that little X icon in the upper left, that will select all the days and hours for your campaign to run. Moving on to creative uploads. This is where, depending on the type of ad format you're using, you'll upload your ad creatives. And if you recall, for this example, I'm running the desktop in-page ads, so the recommended size for the creative is 192 by 192 pixels. So go ahead and click there to upload your images. And once you do, you'll get this nice little ad builder. And let me zoom out a bit so you can see the whole thing. And it's pretty straightforward. On the left are the various inputs for the ad, like its name, destination URL, meaning where you want the ad to take the user after they click on the ad, the title, and that's going to display on the ad, as well as the descriptive text. And there are options to upload an icon or larger image there as well. Then on the right is the preview of your ad, and let me fill this out really quick so you could see what the finished ad will look like. And check that out, our first desktop in-page ad is ready. Looks great. Then if we scroll down, I uploaded 2 images to use, so it's allowing me to create 2 separate ads, and the steps here are the exact same, so let me fill this out really quick. And we have our second ad ready to go. Looks great. Okay, the last thing is to set the CPM. And if you look at the estimation graph on the right-hand side of the screen, you can get an idea of how many impressions you'll get per CPM. The x-axis is what CPM you can expect. The y-axis is the estimated traffic amount. And then the starting point of the chart is the minimum CPM. So once you've decided on your CPM, enter it in the field provided. And a pro tip, the higher the CPM, the higher your conversion rate and traffic volume will be. And then to officially launch and submit your campaign for approval, click the Add Campaign button. You'll then be redirected to your Manage Campaigns page where you'll see the campaign is now listed, but it's in a pending status with no traffic going to it. And that's because it has to be approved by HilltopAds, which shouldn't take too long. If it's stuck in pending status for more than a day, I recommend reaching out to your account manager to get it approved. But either way, once the campaign is approved, the status will change to approved, as you can see here. Then to allow traffic to the ad, click the status button on the right-hand side there. And it may take a few tries, but once it's on, the traffic status will switch to on and your ad campaign will officially be live. Then once traffic starts hitting your ad, you can monitor the performance in the statistics section of your account. So within the sidebar on the left-hand side of the screen, click on Statistics. And this will give you the ability to get more detailed information on your campaign's performance, and is where you can choose between various filters. Then below that is a breakdown of your total stats for the campaigns by day. It's just another way to stay on top of your campaigns and track performance. And speaking of tracking, as we briefly went over in the intro, HilltopAds has a new section that contains partner trackers with built-in integration and a conversion transfer tester as well. And if you click on Trackers in the sidebar menu, this will give you access to a list of preferred trackers and CPA networks where you can create a postback link that you can then paste in the personal account of your tracker. And by default, they'll provide you with a unique postback link that you can access here. Or if you use one of the CPA networks listed here, simply select it, and then you can copy the URL provided here and paste it in the relevant field within your CPA account. Finally, once your ads are running, if you visit your dashboard, you'll now see your ad spend balance is in the toolbar at the top of the screen, as well as this graph giving you a snapshot of your daily impressions. Alright, moving on, we're almost done. The last thing I'm going to show you is yet another way to earn passive income with HilltopAds, and that is with their referral program. In this portion of the tutorial, I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to earn money through HilltopAds referral program. Simply put, you make money on recommending HilltopAds to your friends, colleagues, and visitors to your blog or website. And it's super easy to get started. From your HilltopAds account dashboard, click on Referral Program in the sidebar. And this is where you can access your referral invite link and banner, as well as check your referrals list and statistics. The referral program provides a regular commission, meaning you can increase your income simply by referring as many new HilltopAds users as you can. And your referral strategy can be implemented in two ways: the invite link and banner ad. The invite link is a unique URL that you can access here. Just copy and paste it on your social media, your blog, website, emails, etc. And you'll hopefully start earning revenue when people sign up to become HilltopAds publishers or advertisers. The next strategy is to use the banner ads. These are pre-made banners and GIFs where you copy the HTML code and then embed it on your site. And they have different sized banners as well. Just click that little drop down and you can filter through the different sizes. Then once you find one you want to use, copy and paste the embed code on your site, and you can start monetizing traffic to HilltopAds. And one final thing before I let you go, there's a wealth of information available to you on the HilltopAds blog. And I'll link to it in the video description below, but their blog is a super valuable resource packed with tips, strategies, case studies, and updates tailored specifically for HilltopAds users. Whether you're just starting out or looking to optimize your existing campaigns, the HilltopAds blog is a great source for staying ahead in the digital advertising space. So that's going to do it for this video. If you found it helpful, I'd greatly appreciate it if you would like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Blog with Ben YouTube channel. Also, if you're thinking about starting a blog, you got to check out my step-by-step tutorials. They'll show you everything you need to know in order to build, grow, and monetize a professional WordPress blog. And as always, your support means a great deal to me and my family, and for that, I thank you. So with that being said, I'll see you in the next video, and thanks for watching.